Hello, hello, and welcome to the Shopley Snapshot. For those who don't know me, my name's Rachel McVinish, and I'm the CEO here at Shopley. It's a real pleasure to have you all with us. Now, I know for many of you, this may be the very first time you're hearing about Shopley, and I just want to say that you've absolutely come to the right place. Now, at its core, Shopley is a social e-commerce platform bringing together brands, influencers, affiliates, and business and community builders into the one ecosystem. And what that does is gives people the ability to connect, collaborate, and grow in a much more aligned and scalable way. So today is what we actually call a snapshot. And what a snapshot is a 30-minute overview designed to give you a really clear understanding of what we're building here, where we're heading, and how, more importantly, how you can be a part of it. Now, to take you through that today, I'm going to hand over to someone who I trust deeply, and that is our Director of Sales and Marketing, Craig Schultz. Now, I've had the privilege of working alongside Craig now for, I think, well over 15 years without making us sound too old. But what Craig brings to the table, particularly in the e-commerce space, is second to none. But more importantly, he has a real ability to be able to simplify what we're doing and help people see the opportunity clearly. So, with that, Craig, I'm going to hand it over to you. To every one of you, enjoy the snapshot, and over to you, Craig.
Thanks, Rachel, and really excited to be here and share a lot more about Shopley. And just going to pull up the slide deck so we can roll through this. The presentation will probably take 25 minutes, with the main goal is to give you a high-level overview of Shopley, the concept of Shopley, how it works, how you can see it work for you, and provide you with enough information to see the potential of whether this is something that you will be interested in participating in. Rachel mentioned Director of Sales and Marketing, been in business for over 25 years. Done business all over the world, many different industries. Super excited about where tech and I guess the whole world of tech, AI, and what's happening in the world now. And Shopley is a platform that can unite brands, in particularly brands that have launched onto the Shopify ecosystem. So what I want to talk a little bit about is the e-commerce industry to sort of set the scene. And I always say to people, if you're an investor and you're sitting in a room, you want to know that your product or your service has relevance in today's I guess marketplace. There's no point in 2026 going to invest into a blockbuster because that industry's already moved on many, many years ago. So we want to set the scene with that. We want to talk a little bit about Shopley more specifically, and then share also a bit about how you can make it all work for you. So Shopley, as Rachel mentioned, is a platform, a tech platform. The exciting thing about tech, our tech platform, is we have an amazing integration with arguably one of the biggest tech companies in the world called Shopify. So our tech platform integrates into their tech platform. So in simple terms, if you have an e-commerce store on on Shopify, you would be able to migrate onto Shopley in the space of 5 minutes, and then your store's built for you, and you'll be able to leverage influencers, community partners to be able to help you grow and scale your brand. So I want to just take a little bit of a zoom out and talk about social commerce in general. So if you're sitting there and you're looking at maybe something that you can do to increase revenue in your life, whether it's promoting other people's products, whether it's bringing brands to this tech platform, or you may have a brand and you want to get more sales. Let's have a look at the social commerce industry. It's absolutely booming in 2025, a $1.2 trillion industry. Just at the bottom there, I've just put together a little reference to Accenture, one of the biggest consulting firms in the world, and they put together a huge document last year on all the trends around social commerce. So we're going to share a little bit about their ultimate social commerce model in a second. But also, I always look at big companies. What are they actually doing? And Amazon, TikTok, are certainly two big playmakers in the tech space and in the commerce space. They're actually very much heavily involved, also doing deals together around being able to unite for more e-commerce, more social commerce maneuvering for their businesses. So I mentioned again this the Accenture report, and this really just highlights the scope of the potential being a partner with Shopley, or you may know someone in 175 markets there. But essentially talk about this, I guess, ecosystem. And if you look at it, it just looks very much like a funnel that just starts quite wide and just narrows right down to a pointy end there. So we're going to go through that step by step. So number one, users. For the best part of the last 2 decades, there's been lots of users on social media platforms, leveraging social media platforms. Some people just use it to share family photos and connect with friends and see what past colleagues are up to and just stay in the loop. Some users are on the platform to build a personal brand, to get more reach, etc., etc. So there's around 6 billion users on one, two, three, or more social media platforms out there, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, you name it. But then we move down one layer in this ecosystem, and you've got people that are actually building brands, they're creators, they might be resellers of different products and services. They're actually using the platforms to actually build something. So it might be to promote products and services to the users that are on the platform, get exposure to the users to be able to build their brands. They might be actually using some of the features to be creators. So they might keep people updated with videos and lives and communicating to audience in that space. And then you get resellers also on the platform. If we move one layer down, you got small brands. Now, every day of the week, if you have a Facebook account, you would have received probably one, two, three, or even a dozen different Facebook ads on there. Small brands use or participate in this social commerce ecosystem to grow and scale their businesses. And then you get platforms like the Amazons, the TikToks of the world, or TikTok shops of the world. Shoply is a platform. So we actually connect with small brands, we connect with influencers, creators. We actually get people's products and services directly from our platform out into the social media place, instantly promoting directly onto Facebook. So I just wanted to paint a picture. So if you're sitting back and you're actually going, look, I'd like to be able to do something online. I'd like to do something that's low cost, low entry, unlimited potential. I want to just paint the picture of the potential of participating with Shopley. Now, Gary Vaynerchuk, for the people that follow the entrepreneurs, I guess the authority figures in lots of different social commerce trends, they're forever talking about the next big thing. And in 2025, if you go on to Gary's page, you'll actually be able to scroll through, and a lot of his commentary was directed around the trend of social commerce, e-commerce, why now? And this is, again, provides a bit of a high level look into the scope of the potential participating in a platform like Shopley. So I'll just share that with you and take a couple of minutes and see what he has to say.
Retail, selling stuff online is very real to me. I'm a big believer in it. If you ask me right now, out of all the optionality in the world of how to make money in the next 5 years in America, live shopping is at the tippy top of my list. TikTok shop is real as shit. Whatnot is real as shit. Meta's not going to sit around and let them have it, so they're going to figure out what they're going to do. You seen the video of the woman in China that just keeps moving the handbags? You probably saw the headline. She made $8 million in like 2 seconds. So in China, live social shopping has already happened. I also know that a lot of people don't know that. In my brain, 20% of all social media content is live shopping. It's not yet, but it will be. And so I'm going to move fast during this era on it. If you're a retailer and you have a physical location, Monday through Fridays, dead. The world has changed. Online shopping, rents are getting harder to justify. In 5 years, you'll walk down Main Street and half of the owners or the employees are going to be on live shopping. They're going to turn their stores into studios because the opportunity is there and they're going to have to. And so I'm very, very, very hot on live shopping. I argue that live social shopping is the only potential thing that Amazon should be worrying about in their domination. That's how big this could be. Attention is the ultimate asset. These social platforms have the attention. We're going to now shop in that environment. That's going to affect media, that's going to affect retail, and that's going to affect the product service industry. 6 years ago, I was yelling at everybody to be on TikTok. Now everybody cries to me when they see me and be like, Gary, I should have listened to you. Now everyone's on TikTok. Now I'm yelling at you to do social shopping. Either you're going to listen or you're going to cry about not doing it.
So people are already out there in the world leveraging or building out into this social commerce ecosystem and building businesses, leveraging social media, building their own brands, etc. Now we have things, and people would have heard of people like Kim Kardashian, Conor McGregor, Michael Jordan, these high profile people of influence. They're known as mega influencers. They have more than 1 million followers. Gary just shared a few people that are already out there making considerable amount of money playing in this space here. So Stormy Steele drove $1 million in TikTok shop sales in a single day. Zheng Jian made over $13.7 million in a week going live for 3 seconds per product. And Li Jiang did a 12-hour live stream, generated over $1.7 billion in collective sales. Now, I sort of set the scene with this first part of the presentation to just really open your mind to the potential and the possibilities of being able to build an online social commerce business. Now I want to like tailor a little bit more into Shoply. Now we probably are the home, the ultimate home for those nano influencers, these people with the smaller followings. It could be a stay-at-home mom, it may be a podcast host, a personal trainer, could be an affiliate marketer, someone that's done network marketing. It could be those type of people that have a following and they need more offers, more opportunities to get their product or get something to market. They may have that following, they just need to partner with brands. Now, Shoply is the perfect platform for these type of people. And the good thing about the nano influencer space is it's arguably one of the most popular careers that people are now trying to participate in, but also nano influencers are those people that have really high engagement. They're really authentic, and they're often real niche expertise. Now you might be thinking, well, I'm not an influencer at all, but you are an influencer if you're somebody that's actually invited somebody to anything because you've had influence over them participate in something. So if you're inviting your friends out for a dinner and you've organized the dinner and you've invited people to it and they've attended and then they've spent money at that dinner, you've had influence over a group of people to attend something. If you've been somebody that's been to a movie or a restaurant and you've shared that with a group of people about your experience and then other people have attended there, you have had influence as a small nano influencer over people that are out there that then go and watch the movie or go to the restaurant, etc. So you might not classify yourself necessarily in that space, but if you influence people by inviting them to go to the sport with you or go out for dinner or go and watch a movie, you are that type of person that we will be providing a phenomenal business platform for you to be able to participate in. So here's Shoply. Shoply is, as I said, a platform that unites e-commerce brands that are built on the Shopify ecosystem. We also are a place where the nano influencers, even the micro and the macro influencers can use our platform, but we're a great platform from that. And also those creators out there looking to generate extra revenue into their world. Just want to take you a little bit of a timeline of the journey of Shoply to date. We did launch our original beta custom built technology back in October 2024. So we spent the best part of 6 to 9 months to launch our first beta product. And we always went to market saying our first 12 months, we're testing the product, we're going to iterate, we're going to make sure that we are doing constant and never-ending improvements. And we launched that product, and in the space of the first 6 months, we were able to attract around 150 to 200 e-commerce brands to launch their business onto the platform. So we tested the market. Majority of those brands were in the United States, Canada, a little bit in Europe, Australia. So probably 4 or 5 different markets. And what we found was that there was a lot of demand for e-commerce businesses looking for a new avenue for them to get their product to market. We got to February 2025, and an exciting opportunity embarked on us, which was to be able to integrate our technology with Shopify, a $200 billion tech company, 6 million e-commerce stores on the platform, and they were doing business in around 175 markets. So we could have continued to go down the journey of our own custom build and slowly grind out over the next 5 to 10 years to be a truly global platform, or the fast track model is piggyback off the back end of the footprint of Shopify. So we ended up side by side rebuilding technology that integrated with Shopify. And from February to October 2025, we built that technology, launched the last week of October. So as we sit here now, we are mid-March 2026. So we launched that at the end of October. We now have over 100 brands and 8,000 products. But the cool thing is a brand now doesn't take 4 to 5 weeks to onboard onto our old custom build technology. They actually can be on board literally in the space of 5 minutes with all paperwork done and their stores built for them, and they're ready to make sales 5 minutes later on the platform. So we've tested the tech, we've tested the big idea, and now we're ready to scale internationally in April 2026. So you'll probably, if you're new to this, I'm doing a lot of these presentations at the moment, which is just what we refer to as that Shoply snapshot. So you can just get a bit of an idea about the potential. Just going to touch a little bit on the opportunity in general. We have 4 different models that connect into the Shoply ecosystem. All really designed on the way that you want to participate in the ecosystem. So if you, there'll be customers. So if you end up becoming a community partner or a brand partner, your community and potential customers, they'll be able to join for free and no subscription. Just shop as they normally would on a Shopify store or on any e-commerce store. You would be sharing the product to your audience. The audience will be able to join for free and buy the product there. So that's a simple way for a customer to join, and we're building into that a customer rewards model as well. So we'll give more detail on that when we launch in next month. We have a brand partner model. Now the brand partner model is a simple model. It's $1 really to activate an account. That's the license fee, $1. And we have a monthly subscription to use the platform of just under $5. This is in US as well. And the brand partners, capabilities on the platform, they can promote products and services and get their commissions that the merchants offer those people, or they can actually go out like B2B and find brands and help populate the platform. And there's revenue that you can earn through doing that as well. So the business model for the brand partner, quite simple, $1. And you can either be out promoting products and making commissions, or inviting more merchants or brands to the platform and getting commissions that way as well. So very simple model there. As a former fitness trainer, this is a great model for someone that's in the fitness industry that might have influence over 100 clients of theirs, and all those people are looking for all those people are out there looking for um, uh, you know, fitness equipment, active wear, nutritional supplements, weight loss supplements, things that make them look and feel good. I would have been loving this license, invite 5 or 6 brands, maybe even 10 brands onto the platform myself. I get unique links to every single product that they have, promote it to my audience, and that's a phenomenal leverage play opportunity for that type of person. Similarly, a podcast host that needs to monetize their podcast, they might have a product of the week and they might say, hey, this week's episode is sponsored by the product, the link that they put in there as well. A great way to generate revenue at a low cost model. Our next business model is what we call community partners. So they can do the activities of bringing brands, promoting products, etc. But these people here are really engaged to go out and build customer bases. They are out actively finding more brands for the platform, and they're trying to build communities to generate revenue on the entire sales that are generated on the platform there. We have a license fee there of just under $200 and a $20 a month subscription. And just so you know, until the end of 2026, we have a $1 license for everything. So if you wanted to be a brand partner, it is always $1 and $5 a month. But if you want to be a community partner and build something more scalable, something all over the world, you can also join for that $1 instead of the $1.99. You pay $20 a month. It just gives you more capabilities of generating more revenue. Um, Also, the merchant opportunity, they sort of sit on the other side of the fence. So we've got the community partners, the customers, the brand partners on one side of the tech. And then we've got the merchants. We use the word merchant, that's what they use with Shopify. These people are here are looking for sales. So they want to engage with the community partners. They want to engage with the customers. They want to engage with the brand partners to say, hey, I've got an amazing product. We're running some promotions here. We would love you to benefit by a 15%, a 20% commission. So those people that are on the platform there want to highlight themselves for the community partners, brand partners, and customers to be able to purchase off the platform there. Again, to be able to do this, it's a $1 license. We actually have a $1 license and no subscription for 90 days. So if you have a friend or a colleague that has an e-commerce store and they're looking for more sales, they can actually test run Shoply for 90 days for $1, and then they can cancel their subscription if they don't see value in our platform. So that's the 4 different participation models that you could do by leveraging the Shoply platform. The commission model, there's rebates and bonuses, there's subscription bonuses, and there's other different bonuses that we've set aside based on the activities that you do in the business. So if you invite brands to the platform, that generates revenue. If you on a collection of overall sales of your community, that will generate a bonus on the platform. But they're all designed about how you participate on the Shoply ecosystem. So if you're just out there selling products and services and bringing brands to the platform, this will be your world. These will be the bonuses on offer. You pay a subscription accordingly for that. And if you wanted to participate in multiple other ways to get paid for doing different activities on the platform, you can do that. Again, you pay the community partner model, and then you participate, but you're doing different activities as well. But it doesn't really matter what you choose to do. It's really relevant, and it's sort of separated for what activities that you want to participate in terms of generating revenue. You can keep it very simple, or you can make it more scalable, global, and try and build that life-changing revenue as well. At the moment, we're in that phase where we've tested the platform at the end of October. We've got now over 100 brands and 8,000 products on our platform. Majority of the brands at the moment, a few in Europe, majority in the United States and Australia, but we can literally be anywhere that Shopify has a store. So if you want to have a little exercise after this, jump onto ChatGPT. And when you're on there, just say, I live in Zambia, or I live in Singapore, or I live in, how many live Shopify stores are there? And then start, doing more research into that topic, and you'll start to get an idea of the potential for you to be able to invite people to join the platform. You pay your $1 license and choose what model that you want to participate in, and a great way to be able to add on another revenue stream into your life. It's a part-time side hustle style business, but that you could actually turn it into whatever it is that you want. Imagine you invite thousands of stores to the Shopley ecosystem, and we build an audience of millions of people, and they all start shopping on your stores and on your and start making sales for the different stores that you bring to the platform, all the customers that you bring to the platform, and you generate revenue from the collective business that you bring to Shopley. So that's a wrap. We are doing these presentations multiple times a week at the moment. So if this is the first time you've attended, good news is this is week number 2 of doing these presentations in the lead up to our April global launch. I use the word global launch. We could have had brands internationally since the end of October, but we focused on getting our first 100 on, testing the platform. We're really, really happy with how it all works at this stage, and now we feel that we're ready to launch our model with the $1 license all over the world, so we can bring the masses to the platform. If you'd like to participate in that, stay tuned, go back to the person that invited you, have a conversation. Everything's gearing up for April 2026. So on that note, I look forward to seeing you on the next call. Bye for now.